Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Hi everyone, it's Carla Lizardo Sulit. Welcome to our 50th Commissioner's Cup live chat party dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. Twice to beat Rain or Shine is facing a big test against powerhouse San Miguel Beer in this number 3 versus number 6 quarterfinals matchup in our PBA Commissioner's Cup. Rain or Shine ended our elimination round with a 9-3 record, while San Miguel Beer carries a 7-5 record coming into the quarterfinals. The Elasto Painters are coming off a 142-131 win win against Titan Ultra in their last game in the eliminations. 5 Rain or Shine players scored in double digits in that game, led by Jalen Johnson's 31 points. The Beermen, meanwhile, scored 116-104 victory against Phoenix, where Benny Boatwright had 34 big points in that game, as San Miguel Beer is entering the playoffs on a 3-game win streak, so they are feeling confident today for sure. But the last time these two teams faced off against each other, tinalo ng Rain or Shine ang San Miguel Beer 106-112. Let's check out our playoffs picture so far. The other day, nakita natin na nagtapat ang NLEX at TNT, and TNT will survive to fight another day. They will be playing on Saturday, along with the Meralco Bolts, who played against Magnolia. Magnolia also erased that twice-to-beat advantage nitong Meralco Bolts, so they are also seeing action tomorrow. And of course, we have Ginebra and Phoenix battling it out later on. And our game at hand, Rain or Shine against the San Miguel Beer. Rain or Shine with the twice-to-beat advantage this time around. So we will see kung sino ang magwawagi dito. Will San Miguel Beer live to fight another day, or tatapusin na ba ng Rain or Shine ang laban ngayon? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Pero una, pag-usapan na muna natin ang ating key players for this game. Starting with, for Rain or Shine, Jalen Johnson ang kanilang import, who had 31 big points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists against Titan Ultra. And he was also helped by a local in Christian Manaytay, who made up for his extended minutes, and he dropped a conference high against Titan Ultra with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Let's hear what he had to say about that game afterwards.
Thankful ako na nabigyan ako ng opportunity na makapaglaro ng mahabang minutes today. Kasi yun na nga, binibigyan talaga kami ni Coach Shane ng experience, kumpiyansa, going to the quarterfinals para syempre di naman kami kabahan. No? At maganda din yung system namin kaya nakascore din ako ng 18 points. Just the same old thing lang. I'll just do my best, practice hard sa practices namin, and compete with my teammates kasi sila talaga nagpapagaling sa akin.
Alam naman natin that Coach Yang Yao is really great at making every player on his roster shine, and Christian Manaytay is not wasting that opportunity mula dito kay Coach Yang Yao. Let's see how he will help his team in the quarterfinals here today. Now, if you want a shout out, let me know. Just let me know your name, kung sino gusto niyo i-shout out, and where you are watching from. I know we have fans from all around the world, and if you want to send money to the Philippines, meron tayong Tap Send. Para sa mabilis, safe, at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download Tap Send, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. And for the latest in the world of sports, please follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and on TikTok. We'll be right back.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap send?
Yes, tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ako sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
To our live chat party. Once again, my name is Carla Lizardo Sulit. Pag-usapan naman natin ang ating key players para dito sa San Miguel Beer, starting with Big Game Benny, who continues to deliver para dito sa San Miguel Beermen after they torched Phoenix with another 30-point game for him, 34 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And of course, he was helped out by Junmar Fajardo, who, despite being limited to a single-digit scoring game, ang dami pa rin niyang naging contribution para sa kanyang team with 7 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's hear what Junmar had to say after that game.
Iba na yung ano ngayon eh. Scenario ngayon. So iba na yung So, hindi guaranteed na manalo kami. Pero gagawin namin yun, yung best namin para makuha namin yung panalo. So, bibigyan namin yung best time. Paghahandaan namin ng gusto yung playoffs. Yun nga, lagi kami nire-remind ni Coach na kailangan namin mag-go hard.
Fajardo is ever humble and he is bracing for a tough challenge ahead for San Miguel Beermen, who of course have a twice to beat disadvantage, but they have been in this spot before. So, and they have delivered in the past. So rain or shine will be up to a tough task here today, and we will see who will emerge victorious and who will move on to the semifinals of our 50th Commissioner's Cup. And I want to throw out this question to get your thoughts, yung mga PBA fans na nakatutok ngayon sa ating live chat party. Our question for the day is, which import will rise to the occasion? Will it be Jalen Johnson or Benny Boatwright? Let me know your thoughts and I will read them once we get back at the half. But of course, our game is about to start. But before that, paalala ko lang po na para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTapSend, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. This is a digital money transfer and walang transfer fee to mobile banks and e-wallets. And of course, for the latest in the world of sports, please follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and on TikTok. Our game is about to start. Panoorin na natin yan.
From Bautista, Pangasinan, also at guard, number 77, CJ Perez. Ex-center from Pinamalahan, Cebu, number 15, June Mar Fajardo. And forward, number 25, Benny Boatwright. And also at forward from Ilocos Sur, number 13, Marshall Lassiter. Head coach of the Beermen is Leo Austria. And now here are the starters for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. From Lupon, Quezon at guard, number 14, Karakot. Also at guard from Batangas City, number 3, Gian Mamuya. At center, number 7, Jalen Johnson. From Magsaysay, Davao del Sur, at forward, number 22, Jonner Clarito. And also at forward from Cebu, number 0, Kalen Johnson. Head coach for the Elasto Painters is Ying Yao. Game officials, Rafael Gruta, Mike Flor-Delisa, Kenny Halig.
Mga referee natin for this game, Gruta, Flor-Delisa, Halig, and Mira. It is the red shirts of the San Miguel Beermen, starting with Chris Rosales here, taking on the white shirts of Coach Yang Giao's Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, Andre Karakot in that starting unit para dito sa mga nakaputi. Day 2 na po ng quarterfinals. Yung parehong day 1 na extend sa sudden death, yun din ang gustong gawin ng San Miguel by winning ngayon sa Antipolo. Ball is up and in play, and it is Junmar Fajardo who wins the tap, but Jonard Clarito will out-hustle everybody.
This is the first start, by the way, for Chris Rosales here in the Commissioner's Cup.
Jalen Johnson with a strong drive, but a sorry miss, Coach Ronnie.
Those are attempts that you have to make minimal mistakes in a one-and-done situation here for Rain or Shine.
Fajardo down low, bumping into Johnson. Iniikot nila, Rosales for 3, punches it through.
Excellent spacing for San Miguel and Fajardo. Always essential. That peripheral vision for a big man, simply amazing.
What a way to repay the trust. Dahil nga first start yan ni Chris Rosales, siya rin ang unang bubutas.
Tingnan natin ang 3-point shooting nitong si Chris Rosales. 4 of 15 heading to this game, under 27%. But alam naman natin, paborito ni Coach Leo pagdating sa playoffs itong si Rosales.
3-point shot na natin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Rain or Shine trying to get on the board. Karakot swings. Johnson has Boatwright defending him beyond the 3-point line. He goes to the spin. Junmar guided that rebound papunta dito kay Marcio. Rosales again! Offensive foul.
Well defended.
Siya, napahawi.
Well defended by Karakot. He's allowing itong si Rosales that straight line driving lane. Interesting, Boatwright guarding Johnson as early as the first. And at times, Boatwright tends to get into foul trouble for San Miguel.
Jumper from the outside is good para dito kay Kalen Johnson. Hindi niya nakuha yung layup, pero mas pinaganda niya by tying the game right now at 3.
14 made 3-point shots heading into this game. And definitely that's a big challenge for Junmar to close out Tong on an able 3-point shooter in Kaylan Chongson.
JJ whips it back out papunta kay Chongson. Kaylan starting to feel it. Hindi umubra sa pangalawang dekada.
Good contest coming from Fajardo.
Boatwright trying to show him how it's done. That's not Abay. Uh-oh.
Marami nagsasabi kaya magaling rebound si Junmar Fajardo kasi sobrang taas, sobrang laki. Di po ako naniniwala dyan. Tinatrabaho ni Junmar yan, posisyonan, patalinuhan, at palakasan ng katawan.
Call is reverse. San Miguel with it. Perez, inaantay yung pick galing dito kay Boatwright. CJ for 4. Long 3 lang daw, sabi ng ref.
Stepping on the longest arc. Good start here for San Miguel on 2 made 3-point shots.
Johnson babawi.
Sabi natin kanina sa ating pregame, second only to Clint Chapman. Very good scoring threat from the outside, and Boatwright has to defend Johnson, who is facing for the first time, by the way. Dahil si Justin Patton pa yung katapat ni Johnson nang tinalo nila ang San Miguel sa elimination phase.
The top 2 scoring teams ngayong Commissioner's Cup showing exactly how they got up there. Ganda ng pakitan ng mga pagtitinding bomba. Turnaround jumper, no. Johnson taps it to Mamu. Johnson is on the run. Back to Mamu. Nakita sa kaliwa. Ito si Karakut. Step back 3. No. CJ with a running start. Mamu gets himself in front of Perez.
Ang transition defense ng San Miguel has to be a constant. Of a made basket, of a turnover, of a miss of free throw attempts. Kasi tulak ng bola itong Rain or Shine.
Yung tres ni Jalen Johnson, hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsman.
3 points for Johnson, none so far for Boatwright on 2 attempts. Ang ating import comparison.
Boatwright gets his hands on it. They go to Lassiter. The greatest 3-point shooter the PBA has ever seen. Will look to penetrate. No line of sight to Abay. They go to Rosales. Same spot. Same result for Chris.
They had time to prepare. Time to scout their opponent. 3 rainbow conversions for San Miguel. Excellent floor spacing once again.
Boatwright gets deep. Reverse is good.
My goodness, their own version of a running game. 5-point run, rather 5-point lead for San Miguel. Largest lead so far here in the first.
Karakut on that left wing. We'll give it up papunta kay JJ. Jimmy Johnson, isa pa sa mga pangalan niya. Binigay kay Johnson. Kaylan has 2 threes.
Overhelping sa parte ni Junmar Fajardo. Pero sanay kasi siya talaga na siya yung nakapatrol dyan sa restricted zone. Good start here for Johnson. That's the lead to 2.
Boatwright at the other end. They still search for Marcio. Kulang na lang sumuot itong si Clarito sa loob ng jersey ni Marcio. Ayaw pakawalan. Junmar 16 floor is good.
How many 6'10 players has that soft touch? May 3-point threat, may mid-range accuracy. Aparte ng matinding pakete nitong si Junmar Fajardo.
Jalen all the way to the hole.
You expect a high-scoring game. Pero magkakaalaman sinong kayang pigilin yung lakas ng kabilang team.
Early on, parang bawal kumurap na ang ating labanan. Yung Rain or Shine averages 112 a game. San Miguel, 106.5. Right now, we are tied. As Karakut will get a bonus as well.
That's early offense para sa Rain or Shine. 4 straight points here para sa Elasto Painters.
Ito na po ang panalo play of the game. Hatid sa atin ang TNT.
Biggest scoring game ng Rain or Shine, 151 laban sa Blackwater. San Miguel naman, 126 laban sa Terra Firma. At tanging 3 laro lamang para sa San Miguel ang hindi umabot. Over 100 points so far in the Commissioner's Cup.
Karakut on target with the bonus. Rain or Shine now ahead 14-13.
Chongson doing damage, putting pressure on the defense of Chongson, but Karakut getting a rare start, also has performed well.
CJ knocks home another long ball, but Chongson is behind the knee.
Sprinting down with constancy of a made shot, of a missed attempt, of a turnover especially. can go under the skin against CJ Perez and
That's
more.
another three-pointer na hatid pa rin sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Coach Ronnie, hindi nila nakuha yung layup doon dahil nakarecover yung depensa. Pero yung parte na pinatakbo mo na mabilis si San Miguel para mag-recover, yun yung game plan pa rin.
At saka doon nila nakukuha yung rhythm at flow nila. Early shots, early offense. At may dahilan kung bakit number 1 scoring team at bakit number 3 nagtapos heading into the playoffs.
Coach Yengia with a rare early timeout. 5 minuto pa lang halos ang lumilipas dito sa Antipolo. Timeout na ito atin sa atin ng Soler Online. Play the game your way on the Soler Online Sportsbook.
You will be catching here. Okay? Kailan here? On the catch. Ikaw ka. Okay? We will do a pinky. Wait, sorry.
Healthy and purebred. Our official hydration partner, Jamaica Tech. Our official IT partner. Our value licensees, PBA Rush and Signal, World Balance, Daily Fantasy, the
Every moment, every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hands. Play the game your way.
Tignan mo, Coach Ronnie, yung huling 5 pagkikita ng Rain or Shine at ng San Miguel franchise sa playoffs, suki ng San Miguel itong Ross.
Kaya binanggit ko kanina, kryptonite ng Rain or Shine ang San Miguel. Huli nilang panalo ay kung saan nagkaroon sila ng title run in 2016, ang kanilang pangalawang kampyonato. But San Miguel has had their number. Let's see if their fortune will change in this matchup laban sa San Miguel Beermen.
So far, Rain or Shine 3 of 5 from the three-point line. San Miguel is 4 of 6. Mamuyak will recover, drops it off to JJ.
Scrappy play here for Gian Mamuyak. Johnson now with the total, I believe. Itong si Johnson with 10 first quarter points, outscoring Benny Boatwright.
He has done it on 3 of 4 shooting from the field. Si Rosales, talagang maganda. Yung pinapakita, ganadong-ganado as a starter. Caraco touches.
Napakaganda siyang leading scorer ngayon, I believe, para sa San Miguel.
Mamuyak for 3. Doesn't work. Rosales lost his footing.
8 points so far for Rosales. 6 meanwhile para dito kay CJ Perez.
Rosales barely gets it across that timeline. They go to Boatwright at the post. Johnson ang bantay. Benny buckets. Iikot nila. Rosales again. Di umubra.
Unang sablay para kay Rosales.
JJ off the secondary. Will kick it back out. Reset para kay Mamuya. 3 ball to Gian. No.
Bago yung mga supply nila from the 366% shooting for San Miguel. 60% meanwhile for Rain or Shine from Rainbow every time.
Boatwright in trouble. That's going to be a foul on CJ. That's his second personal.
At hindi ako nagkakamali, team penalty na San Miguel.
Pang-5 yata ngayon.
Pang-5.
Ngayon ang pang-5. Ayan,
Ayaw.
Magkakaitim na yung sa ilalim ng San Miguel.
Meron dito. Yun.
On cue. Galing mo to.
Tatak.
Ibig sabihin po niya, yung mga tuldok niya, team foul kung gusto niyo subaybayan. Isa pa lang sa Rain or Shine. Johnson hit a 3 earlier. Actually, he has 2 of them already. Goes to Johnson. Oh, Boatwright shutting the door. JJ forces it up and out. Fajardo comes up with the board.
That's a hard defensive stand coming from Benny Boatwright. Understanding that Johnson already has 10 first quarter points.
Rosales trying to carry the scoring. Goes out to Perez. CJ straight and true.
2 fouls. Yes. But 9 points and 2 made triples for the Apex Predator. Sabi ng aming kasama ni si Carlo Pamintua.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the first. Catch and shoot. Caracot, no. And here comes Rosales once again. CJ starting to sizzle. Will launch another one. Perez misses though. Look at Mamuya get behind the D once again. Gian bump, no whistle. Ball is picked up by Marcio.
Delikado yun para kay CJ Perez.
Johnson will steal. Clarido, Tumamu. This time sinigurado. Hindi mamuyak yun.
Yan ang pagkakaingatan ng San Miguel. Number 1 in forcing turnovers. Number 1 in turnover points. Yan ang Rain or Shine.
21-18. It is still San Miguel by 3. Timeout muna para kina Coach Leo Austria as Rain or Shine is getting their running game going once again. Timeout na to atin sa atin ang Soler Online. Play the game your way on the Soler Online Sportsbook.
Every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hand. Play the game your way.
The top 2 scoring machines in the PBA today as we've been talking about Coach Ronnie, pero hindi lang dyan nagdidikit ang kanilang mga numero.
Hindi lang talaga dyan, pero ito yung mga numero na kung saan, bakit namayaning Rain or Shine ng 7 sunod-sunod na panalo at tapos sa pangatlong pwesto patungo sa playoffs ang San Miguel inside scoring once again. And then, that character of winning the close games, yung endgame mastery for San Miguel.
Yung dalawang tubong Adamson na naglaro rin sa Rain or Shine ay nasa laro na ngayon para dito sa SNP. Talking about Trollano and Cruz as Kalen Johnson has just delivered his third 3 of the game.
From 3 different angles para dito kay Kaylan Johnson. At meron na siya 3, 4, 5 made na 3-point basket sa unang quarter. Kumpara sa 5 rin para sa San Miguel.
Ross is also there para dito sa Red Shirts. Playing assistant coach para sa San Miguel, of course. Jericho for 4. No go. Cruz coming off a 30-point explosion last time we saw him. He gets it right back. Took it right to JJ.
Si Jericho Cruz ang napiling best player of the game dun sa critical win nila laban sa Phoenix. Kung hindi po nakalusot ang San Miguel sa Phoenix, ang katapat nila marahil ay baka naging Hinebra po. Nokum inside. Ross also coming in together with, sabi mo nga, 2 soaring Falcons na naglaro dati para kay Coach Leo Austria sa UAAP many years ago.
Si Leonard Santilla nakahabol din ng pagsab dito. Pinagpahinga muna yung mga nagbabagang kamay ni Kalen Johnson.
Parang si Chris Rosales, mga game changers in terms of scoring from the long line, the long arcs.
Johnson hitting the bench after scoring 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting from deep.
Oh, man.
Gumabang papasok.
This is at least 7 straight points for Rain or Shine. Down earlier before San Miguel called the timeout.
Yeah, that was 21-16.
Oo, so 7-0 run na nga.
And look at the pressure in the backcourt being applied by Rain or Shine here. Asisio and Nokong, Caloocan at Tondo pagtutulungan itong taga San Antonio. Si Chris Ross, di ba?
Oo. So makikita natin yung mga elementong kinakailangan. Hindi lang dun sa mga numerong nakita natin na karamihan ay opensa. But through it all, yung elemento ng depensa, winning the matchups, denying the strengths of the other team. Very important to move on either to a do-or-die game or get to the semis para sa Rain or Shine.
Si Trollano na nagmando dahil nga dinedenay si Ross. Tautua inside, pinalitan si Abay. Tautua will miss, but he gets 2 free throws.
One of the best teams in terms of scoring inside. In as much as tumatama ang San Miguel from 3-point territory, napakahalaga na mai-establish nila ang kanilang inside game. Kaya, tigang sa opensa, pinuntahan si Tautua sa left post block.
Big Mo at the line here. Tautua, he's been solid para dito kina Coach Leo Austria. All Commissioners Cup
Always
long.
solid.
Averages about 17 minutes of action lang, pero 7 points, 4.3 rebounds ang kanyang ambag. At ang pinakamatindi, Coach Ronnie, yung 45% shooting niya from the 3-point line.
Yes, and normally his game rises and improves a lot pagdating sa playoffs kasi he's getting major minutes.
At the other side, Malcolm lost it. Jericho with a swipe. Jericho on the push. Jericho with a fake. Counter steal by Adrian. Santi on a 2-on-1. Gives it up to Malonzo. Sasali nila si Adrian. Malcolm rises. Overcooks it though.
That's good transition defense for the red shirts. Again, turning the ball over. Yan ang magiging concern dito ng San Miguel. But they protected their turnover in that last sequence.
2-minute warning ng first quarter. Merong foul na nasilip dito kay Santillan. And immediately, a challenge from Coach Yang.
2 points pa lamang kay Benny Boatwright.
Noong nagkita ng elimination round, etong San Miguel at saka Rainer Shine, Coach Ronnie, 20 turnover ang San Miguel.
Ilan ang turnover points? Yun ang bilangin mo. Halos 30 yan.
29 to be exact.
Pero natalo lamang sila ng 4. So meron din silang nagawang maayos. And they also had a different reinforcement in Justin Patton during that loss.
Ito yung kini-question na foul, Coach Ronnie.
And again, working that ball inside. Sabi ni Santillan, di man lang niya nahagip. Pero may pito kanina. 1 of 5 shooting so far for Benny Boatwright.
Parang nabitawan niya, no? Was there a hit, though? Santillan was adamant.
Yes.
Ito, meron ng desisyon. Pakinggan natin. Ano ang announcement dito?
Pagkatapos po ng review, wala pong illegal contact Santillan against Boatwright. Jump ball po tayo. The challenge of Rainer Shine is successful.
So yung early challenge ni Coach Yang, successful kagad, Coach Ronnie.
Good call by Santi Santillan. Let's see how San Miguel will try to unload the lethal offense of Benny Boatwright, who's over 30 points a game, helped San Miguel to win 4 of its last 5 games to make it to the playoffs easily and finish eventually at the 5th spot with a 7-5 win-loss card.
Luis Villegas pumasok para kay Jalen Johnson. Siyang lulundag kalaban si Boatwright. Asisio batted it back. At na last touch pa si Tautua.
Sabi naman nawala, challenge din.
Sabi ni Coach Leo, relax lang.
Oo, maaga pa.
It was the farthest point from the court from the San Miguel bench. Kaya sabi ni Coach Leo, may nakakita ba sa inyo?
Yung nangyari naman kay Boatwright, malapit naman sa bench ng Rainer Shine.
Malcolm making his move. Swings it around. Asisio back to Adrian. Spinning away from Boatwright. They go to Villegas. 3-ball. No. Oh, look at Santillan reach for the board.
And then Chris Ross forcing a turnover. That's his game. Also known as Playoff Ross.
Paboritong time of the year. Hindi Pasko. Ang favorite time of the year ni Chris Ross. Playoffs. That is what he lives for.
And those are the real winners, really. Those who perform above par pagdating sa postseason.
Boatwright spins baseline. Too easy para kay Benny.
High percentage sure para kay Benny Boatwright. 4 in the game for Boatwright. First field goal for San Miguel since the score stood at 21-17. 21-16. Kasi isang free throw lamang ang nakuha nila mula kay Moala.
Malonzo at the line once again.
Coach Gawas had the history really of looking for the diamond in the rough players and developing them.
Paborito ko yung book na ito ni Malonzo eh. Business up front, party in the back. Nakamulit eh.
Yo.
25-24, Rainer Shine back ahead.
Siyempre teammate, YOLO.
Yeah. Boatwright kontra kay Santi. Spins baseline once again. This time around, not cut off. Trollano launches but misses. Tautuas keeps it right there. Both right from deep. Punches it through.
Kaya gusto mo yung pasang yun ni Jericho Cruz. Hindi pumipili ng tira si Boatwright. Hindi namimilit din. Pero pag kiningi, kailangan ibigay mo.
Pang-aning na tres na para sa San Miguel. First quarter pa lang to. That's going to be a foul on Jericho.
That's why when the imports or reinforcements demand for the basketball and they feel that they can score, you have to give that basketball up.
3-point shot na yan. Atid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Suki natin ang Arena. First quarter pa lang. Sa dami ng tres na pinaulan na ngayon sa Antipolo.
Dami na yan.
6 na sa San Miguel. 5 naman, 4 naman para dito sa Rain or Shine.
4.
As Nokum gets his first point of the game.
Isa sa pinakamahusay na transition operators. Isa sa pinaka-exciting na young players dito sa PBA.
Tanokums in attendance. Proud na proud sa pinapakita ngayon ni Adrian. Boatwright trying to step his way through. Jericho for 3. No. Santillan with the board. Here comes Asisio.
So far para kay Jericho.
Anton thought about the stop and pop, but Chris Ross right there with him. Asisio looking at Villegas. To the baseline he goes. Inabot ng 24. Ay, inabot ng pagtatapos ng first.
Good catch coming from Tautua. No open look para dito kay Villegas.
Coaching, tinatawag si Anton. Sabihin siguro, dapat itira mo na pag ganon. Speaking of tira, ito yung storya ng first quarter, Coach Ron.
Pambira, combined 10 made conversions from Rainbow territory. Talk about two of the best scoring teams. But you have to be amazed with the ball movement and shot making, and that is what the playoffs is all about.
San Miguel and Rain or Shine battling toe-to-toe through the first 12 dito sa Antipolo. Tabla ang ating score 27 kontra 27. Walang bibitiw. Patuloy ang playoffs ng PBA dito sa RBTV.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Prepare ourselves mentally and physically for the playoffs. The best way we can do that is to come off a win. So, binigay talaga namin yung kaya namin para ipanalo to. No? We did not consider this was going to be an easy game.
That they did, definitely. Rain or Shine, razor sharp focus in this first quarter as they come up with the leather once again. Nokum sidestep. The Aviator takes care of business.
Turnovers leading to turnover points.
Sama ni Nokum sa seg, itong sina Malonzo, Villegas, Asisio at ang pagbabalik ni Jalen Johnson. Katapat nila sila Boatwright, Ross, Tautua, Trollano, and Cruz. Power rebound para dito kay Malonzo. Asisio asking for a Jalen, puts his head down kontra kay Boatwright. Villegas will dribble out and give better spacing para kay JJ. Tautua right on him. Johnson gets deep, whips it out. Nokum from deep. Short, Villegas with the board. Nokum skies again.
Excellent rebounding coming from Villegas, and Nokum scores 4 straight points.
Cruz almost lost his footing. Tautua slams it home.
We all know that he's a Muay Thai artist. That's why he has excellent balance. Referring to, of course, dito kay Jericho Cruz. Yung iba yun, natalisod na eh.
The slashing prowess here of Nokum, but it is batted out of bounds.
He's a 3-ball. Hits another basket off a penetration.
Asisio contra Cruz. Villegas at the post. Faces up. Shoots over Junmar. Trying to catch Junmar cold off the bench. Pero nagmintis yung jumper niya. Trollano sa kabila. Naantayin si Tautua. 31-29. It is Rain or Shine by 2. So remind everybody, Rain or Shine is the 3 seed. They have a twice-to-beat advantage. They win tonight. Balik semis na ng Elasto Painters. If San Miguel pulls this one off, sudden death tayo pagdating ng linggo. Villegas hesitating again.
Alonso being guarded by Fajardo.
Alonso waiting at the right side. Nokum for 3. Nope. Villegas trying to poke that rebound free. Last touch daw si Ross. Now Coach Leo, naabot na yung bola, no? Hindi umabot yung challenge. Hindi umabot. Johnson for 4. Nokum skying high. Nokum on the second lead. What a sequence para dito kay Adrian.
Not a good sequence para naman sa San Miguel. Another extra possession given up by San Miguel. Up by 6. Down by 4 at this stage.
Tautua backing up. Goes to the fadeaway. Mo comes up short. Trollano with the board. Cleanup is good.
You cannot overemphasize yung value ng second unit scoring for San Miguel. Especially coming from 3 players. Tautua, Jericho Cruz, and the Don, Trollano.
Nokum again. Heard the whistle. Threw it up. Will have to earn his points from the line.
Pangalawa na ba ito ni Jericho Cruz? Pangalawa na. Parehong galing kay Nokum. Look at that vertical coming from Nokum. And then, the second deep.
The local leading scorer para sa Rain or Shine. Almost 15 a game. 26 anyos pa lang yan, si Adrian Nokum. Proud son of Tondo. Produkto ng Mapua, of course. He was the 24th pick back in 2023, Coach Ronnie.
Ato Agustin, PJ Simon, mga late picks siya mga yan. Isang naging MVP at isang naging major star para sa Pure Foods naman, yung scoring apostle na binansaga na si Peter Jun Simon.
Si Richard Del Rosario, second round pick din yung Coach Ronnie.
Okay.
Number 1 yun sa second round.
Very good.
Superstar din.
Very good.
Na coach.
Very good. Puro very good yun.
Yan. Nokum's first is good as we get this report from Notch.
Mag-win Coach Ronnie, parang alam ko kung bakit very good din tong si Adrian Nokum. Bigger responsibility in the playoffs, lalo malaki ang tiwala ng lahat sa kanya. Pero syempre, panibagong pagkakataon daw to para mapatunayan niya sa sarili niya na nagbubunga yung mga pinaghihirapan niya. I asked Adrian kung nag-mature na ba siya, kulang pa daw, lalo sa decision making. At yan ang gustong-gusto niyang i-improve. Hindi lang para mapa-champion niya ang Rain or Shine, pero para na rin sa pangarap niyang mapabilang sa Gilas, Pilipinas.
Yun ang gusto mong narinig, Coach Ronnie. Yung gutom ng bata, hinahanap pa, paano pa pagagandahin ang kanyang skill set, di ba?
It's all about doing what it takes to be a better player and a winner. Pangatlo na ito ni Jericho Cruz.
Grabe, Coach Ronnie. He can remind you of that legend number 9 who used to wear that San Miguel uniform. We're talking about Samboy Lim. Lagyan mong medyas na mahaba to, parang mapapagkamalan mong Samboy, you know?
Smaller than Samboy, definitely. There's a fight. Dito sa ating second quarter, ang quarter scoring natin ay 8 laban sa 6. Lahat ng 8 points ng Rain or Shine sa quarter na ito. O make that 9 ay galing kay Adrian Nokum. Problema naman dahil si Jericho Cruz ay may 3 ng personal fouls.
Puro kay Nokum na, no?
Kay Nokum lahat.
Di ba?
Yes, you have to contain him.
China-chow time ni Adrian so far.
But you have to stay inside the floor. Kasi may combo players ang second unit. That has been very effective para kay Coach Leo Austria.
Si Karapot nagbalik. Pinalitan si Asisio. Siya ngayon na nakatapat dito kay Ross. 37-33. It is Rain or Shine by 4. Trollano. Down the gun of the defense. Does not work. Rebound Johnson. Johnson running the length of the floor. Ayaw pa rin. Pag layup, nagmimintis. Pag tres lang, pumapasok para dito.
Another excellent effort para kay Chris Ross sa transition defense. 4 against 5.
CJ's floater. No. Trollano. Ayaw. Trollano again.
And that was 4 on 5. Apat lamang ang players ng red shirts ng San Miguel. 5 para sa Rain or Shine.
6 puntos na para dito kay Don.
Oh, cross match.
Short.
Pag naging consistent pa yung 3-point shooting nitong Sinoku, mas mahusay, mas deadly pa siyang offensive weapon.
Trollano really picking up the offense in the second quarter.
9 points in the quarter para dito kay Trollano. Yan ang duel natin sa second quarter. Nokum at Trollano sa scoring eruption.
Junmar with the board. San Miguel trying to set this one up properly. 7:35 natitira sa ating first half. Junmar asking for it. It goes the other way. CJ looks up at the clock. It reads 6. CJ on the move. Bounces to Dawn. Baseline jumper. Short.
Oops.
JJ with a board. Nokum on the breakout. Nokum will sky. Gets the basket. Mikasama pang foul.
At kung hihimayin natin kung bakit nangyari yun, alin din sa parang tipaklong tumalon itong si Adrian Nokum. Yung trail jab itong si Chongson, nagbigay ng lakas loob para kay Nokum na umatake. Kahit nandun si Chris Ross, kasi kung sumablay man siya, may clean up man sa bandang kanan. Pambihirang ultra athlete itong si Adrian Nokum.
14 points in about 7.5 minutes of action so far para dito kay Adrian.
12 of them here in this quarter alone. Eh, lahat ng puntos nila kanya.
Nabitin lang yung free throw.
Hiningal din naman. Tao lang.
39-38. Rain or Shine by 1.
Namumuhunan sa ball pressure ang Rain or Shine. Tumatrabaho defensively.
Really trying to wear out the Beermen here. Boatwright against Kalen. It's been like that since the opening tip. Boatwright gets the better of Johnson there.
Very deadly dyan sa right post block when he spins to the side of the shoulder. Ilan na ba si Benny Boatwright? Siyam after 7 points in the first quarter.
Jalen trying to go to work. Slapped away by Benny.
7 early points para kay Johnson. Hindi pa na 10. And so far, nahabol na ni Benny Boatwright ang offensive production. Johnson did his best. Push the offense of Boatwright away from the basket. But offense better than his defense in that last sequence.
Johnson for 3. Punches it through.
Catch and shoot.
Now he's got 10.
Where's the shimmy for JJ?
CJ swings. Ross puts it on the deck. Back to CJ. Thought about the 3. Trabe.
Good call.
Sabay yung rep tsaka si Coaching.
At mahusay at maayos yung closeout itong si Gian Mamuyak. Sabi nga ni Mark Jackson, man down against the second best shooter from the 3-point area para sa lahat ng reinforcements.
First triple of the second quarter para sa Ross. Johnson down low. Clarito will reset with JJ. Johnson fouled there by Boatwright. Before the gather, says the ref, sideline out of bounds.
Like Cadila lane of NLEX, perfect fit itong si Jalen Johnson para dito sa Rain or Shine. Si Cadila lane naman sa NLEX.
Pati sa Meralco, no? Swak na swak din itong si Marvin Jones.
Yung mga unheralded, no? Pero epektibo.
Karakot will get it in play. Chongson over to Johnson. Lista mo na. Yun na yung shimmy, Coach Ronnie.
Ayan. Napakahirap na bantayan na inbound play. I've seen that here in the Commissioner's Cup. San Miguel up by 6, down by 4. This much time remaining.
Time out muna tayo. Natin sa atin ang Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook.
Adrian, last conference, experience nyo na rin twice to beat pero nalaglag pa din kayo. Paano nyo ba maiiwasan na maulit yun?
Okay, naunang-una syempre, kailangan namin mag-stick sa game plan and yung depensa namin, kailangan ayusin namin. Kailangan ma-execute namin ng maayos yung depensa. Ganun din sa opensa namin para makuha namin yung panalo. At yun, syempre, kailangan mas gusto namin manalo.
From his words, Adrian Nocum before the game, yung focus nga ng buong Rain or Shine. And it is evident here. 8.5 minutes of action, 14 points kagaroon for range shooting para kay Adrian.
In as much as they're the best scoring team, ang keyword doon, depensa na binanggit nitong si Adrian Nocum. Understanding that San Miguel's firepower is second to none as well.
Johnson thought about the 3 drives closer. Kicks it over. Karakut from D. Punches it through.
Early offense, matching up with the shooters, taking away the rim run.
And now Rain or Shine has built the largest lead of the game at 7. Both right di makabawi. Junmar sa loob. Foul inabot kay Kalen.
Junmar has to be more offensive-minded at this stage. If you miss shots from the outside, chances are Rain or Shine will get the long rebounds and run you to the ground.
3-point shot na to. Atid sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Junmar Fajardo, only 2 points so far this game.
At ang inside scoring dito ng San Miguel ay 12 points pa lamang. 20 na para dito sa Rain or Shine. Karamihan galing kay Adrian Nocum, of course.
Nagmintis sa una. Itong si Abay, he's shooting just 70% from that line. Yan yung free throw story natin so far. Junmar makes it 50% para sa SMB.
At a 30-point game 2 matches ago. Laban sa Terra Firma.
Kalen. Hands it off to Karakot. Back to Kalen on the pop. Chongson with his another 3-pointer, Coach Ronnie.
And all of his 3-point conversions have been against the defense of Junmar Fajardo. 12 in total para dito kay Chongson.
Yung dalawang layup nagmintis pero naka-4 na 3 na, Coach. Ayaw nang madali.
At bihira magmintis. 9 na to para sa Rain or Shine.
Both right to the baseline. Chongson right there. Both right mamimwersa. It's going to be a foul on Kalen.
And again, that puts pressure on the defense of Rain or Shine. Previews to the last 2 possessions, wala pa silang team fouls. 7 minuto na nakalipas. Oh, that flare. That flare move coming from Chongson. Pero alam mo, yung mga tirang yan, mahirap ma-shoot yan. But these are things that you have to work on or that he has been working on. Especially against a perceived matchup in Junmar Fajardo.
CJ behind Abay. 3 ball. Good!
4 para kay Chongson. 4 din na 3-point conversions for CJ Perez. 12 sa laro for CJ. Cuts the lead to 6 ng Rain or Shine.
Ang 8-3 na yan ng San Miguel ngayong first half. Karakot babawi. It rattles home!
Again, hindi sapat na itaas mo yung kamay mo para ka lang asintahan na lalabas. 9 points off the bench para kay Karakot. No comment Karakot, best weapons off the bench.
Both right, dipping his shoulder. That's an offensive foul.
Understanding that the left side is the penetrating side of Benny Boatwright. This time Johnson takes it away, extracts that offensive foul. A fine job coming from Chongson. At ito naman si Manaytay na nag-player of the game. Kamakailan lamang. Isang may tira din sa labas na malaking manlalaro.
Manaytay, first touch. Gives it back out. Karakot on the move. Rosales in front. 8 to shoot for the guys in white. Johnson flips it up and out. Lassiter with the rebound.
Kailangan gumana si Lassiter if San Miguel is to win this contest.
Both right. A couple of spins.
Understanding that the inside game has to be there for San Miguel. Has worked hard or has worked the hardest underneath the last 3 possessions for the Beermen.
JJ, inaantay yung pick ni Manaytay. JJ for 3. CJ above the rim for the rebound.
Kanina, dami nilang naibigay na offensive rebounds.
Junmar sa kabila.
That's a rare fast break opportunity para sa San Miguel. 5 for Pardo, eagle eye. CJ Perez setting up that last play.
53-48, baba sa 5 hinahabol ng SMB. Clarito has it slapped out of bounds.
Napakasipag dumipensa ni Benny Boatwright para sa San Miguel.
Si Jonard Clarito ni hindi pa sumusubok ng tira dito. Timeout muna tayo. Nahatid pa rin sa atin ng Soler Online. Play the game your way on the Soler Online Sportsbook.
Every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hand. Play the game your way.
Looking at the scoring so far late in this first half, Coach Ronnie, para sa Rain or Shine, Nocum leads the way with 14.
Off the bench.
May tig 12 naman sina Chongson at yung import na si Johnson, while Karakot has 9 points already.
Off the bench as well.
Sa kabila, si CJ Perez may 12, Boatwright may 11. Etong si Trollano off the bench with 9, and Rosales as a starter has 8. Si Junmar Pardo nga po, 5 puntos pa lang.
Cross match. Johnson punishes once again San Miguel, and now has 14 points. 7 in the first. 7 rin dito sa ating second quarter.
Rosales gives it up to Junmar. Away from play, merong napitong foul. Looks like it's gonna go against Manaytay.
Malaking kalamangan ng San Miguel kanina. 5 hanggang 6. Rain or Shine kanina, pumoste na ng siyam. Ang San Miguel pinipilit makabalik. Pinipilit makalapit. And Benny Boatwright working hard. Or working harder dito sa ating pangalawang quarter.
Speaking of makabalik, si Nocum. Inandyan dyan na ulit. Pahinga muna si Karakot.
Gandang matchup niyan.
CJ versus Nocum, ano? Ayan na, magtapatan na, Coach. Perez, a 3-time scoring champion. Goes for 4, no. Manaytay with a board. And si Mamuya will act as point.
Oh, cross match na naman ito.
Mamuya using his speed kontra kay Boatwright. Inabot kay Clarito. First attempt ni Jonard is good.
Boatwright was asking for the ball in the post. Did not get it. Did not like that offensive sequence. The last one for San Miguel. As Clarito scores his first basket. Doon sa early offense na naman ng Rain or Shine.
Kung si Clarito, first attack pa lang niya o first attempt. Si Lassiter sa kabila, hindi pa nakakatira. Ang ganda rin kasi ng depensa ng cross sa kanya.
Kunti na lang oras.
2 to shoot. Bailout foul there given up by Manaytay.
Again, you cannot understate yung kahalagahan. Pag-iningi ng reinforcement kailangan maparating. Dahil cross match sa kabila. Pangalawa, minsan hindi nasasayahan ang mga imports.
Benny misses the first. Boatwright shooting close to 76% from that line.
Deadly from the 4 and the 3 and the 2-point areas.
Benny takes care of the second. 8-point game. With under a minute and a half remaining in the second.
12 points so far. 5 points here in quarter 2 para kay Benny Boatwright.
Mamuya being harassed by Rosales. Nocum asking for the pick. Adrian makes his move. He has yet to hit a 3. Nocum kicks. Johnson has to put it up. Boatwright for the steal. He's being chased by Mamu. Boatwright will lay it in.
And just like Johnson earlier against him, took away that left driving lane para kay Johnson after a good closeout effort. Talking about Benny Boatwright.
CJ dives for it. But it ends up out of bounds. Wala na pong 1 minuto natitira sa ating first half.
30-point second quarter para sa Rain or Shine. 24 points naman para dito sa San Miguel. Sa 30 puntos ng Rain or Shine, 12 dyan galing dito kay Adrian Nocum.
Mamuya has 8 to work with. Boat right switches over. Mamu dives in again. Johnson has it slapped away by Benny.
Johnson had that inside on that mismatch. But again, di nakarating yung bola kay Johnson sa loob.
Manaytay trying to go to the knockout play. Lassiter breaks it up. CJ will sky. 14 points in the game para kay Perez.
4 turnover points, at least for San Miguel here in the quarter. Down 9, behind by 4. Last possession na nga ba to? Pero may time differential eh, no?
Mga 6 na segundo mahigit yan.
Mahaba pa.
No kumbebuelo na naman. Adrian puts it up. No, CJ with a board. Pinukul kay Marcio. Lassiter will fire. What an end to the first half para sa San Miguel, Coach Ronnie.
At dito lumalabas ang winning pedigree, ang mayamang karanasan ng San Miguel. Pero sa Shine Lassiter, parang may dagta, parang may binom ang mga kamay pag nalibre. But again, it's all about defense para sa San Miguel, creating precious points to close out the second quarter, only behind by a single point.
57-56, the Beermen looking to force another game. Rainer Shine naman has another half of basketball to try and put SMB away. Coach Ronnie, magbe-breakdown ng mga pangyayari sa first half. Maya-maya lang, walang bibitiw. Dito lang yan sa RPTV.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Hi PBA fans! Welcome back to our live chat party dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. Once again, my name is Carla Lizardo. Let's talk about this game so far. We are at the half of the quarterfinals match between San Miguel Beer and Rain or Shine. Rain or Shine up just by 1.57 to 56 ang ating score at the half. And both these teams are just keeping in step with each other. In the second quarter, nakita natin that Rain or Shine was making a run. They were trying to extend their lead and they were dictating the pace. But of course, lumabas ang championship pedigree nitong San Miguel Beermen and they were able to close that gap in the last few minutes of the second quarter. Let's check out the stats so far and where both of these teams are scoring from. Rain or Shine lamang sa points in the paint, 24-20, but the San Miguel Beermen are up when it comes to their three-pointers, 60% to 38.1%, and they are also leading the way when it comes to their rebounding, 25-22. We saw them grinding to keep the score close in the second quarter, and this is an exciting matchup so far. Let us know what you think in the comment section, and I will read your thoughts in just a bit. Pero ngayon, pag-usapan natin ang ating top players so far. Para dito sa San Miguel Beer, they are led by Perez, 14 points, Boatwright with 14 points as well, and Troliano with 9 points. Para naman dito sa Rain or Shine, Nocom already has 14 points, Johnson also with 14, and Tiongson with 12. Now let's check out the highlights from our first half. Of course, in this matchup, Rain or Shine has the twice-to-beat advantage, but San Miguel Beer wants to extend this series, and we are seeing that three-point shootout to start the game. That was Tiongson, answered by Perez. And here comes Jalen Johnson from beyond the arc. An exciting start to this matchup. And then we'll see Chris Rosales, corner three for the San Miguel Beermen. Game is still very close at this point. Now San Miguel Beer is up by 5, 21-16, but Rain or Shine gets the steal and Mamuyak gets that easy fast break layup. And here comes Benny Boatwright, one of the consistent top scorers para dito sa San Miguel Beer, nails the sixth first quarter triple of the San Miguel Beermen. Now we are moving on to the second quarter where Adrian Nokuam really comes alive for Rain or Shine with a fast break attack, and he gets this offensive rebound, scores with a layup, refusing to give up on that play. Now Don Troliano also comes alive para dito naman sa San Miguel Beermen. He answers back para dito sa San Miguel Beer, but Adrian Nokuam continues his highlight reel dito sa ating second quarter, continues with the tough end one. It is raining threes para dito sa Rain or Shine. Tiongson hits a fourth triple para dito sa Elasto Painters. Junmar trying to get going here in this game. Power move over Johnson. And Clarito will score off this Mamuyak assist. So there you have it, our highlights from our first half, and I know that there are a lot of highlights that we are still looking out for in the second half that will start in a bit. Pero ngayon, it's time for some shout-outs. Hi to Jesus, who is cheering for SMB. To Andrea, also cheering for SMB. Sabi niya, good luck, San Miguel Beermen. Paula is cheering for Rain or Shine naman. Sabi niya, go Rain or Shine, beat SMB. Danny said, Rain or Shine, advantage na yan. Go, go, go. Jo Marie said, manalo sana ang Rain or Shine para Hinebra ang kalaban ng Rain or Shine sa semis. Sabi naman ni Archie, he is watching from La Union. Hello, Archie. I also want to say hi to the Pagaran and Barcelona fam watching from Bohol. They are cheering for Rain or Shine here today. Chris said, defense will dictate the game. Sana sumipag ang depensa ng San Miguel Beer para manalo. Kung hindi, tatakbuhan sila ng Rain or Shine. Sabi naman ni King, hello from Cavite. We also have Justine from San Mateo Rizal and Rogie from Dumaguete. If you want a shout out dito sa ating live chat party, or if you just want to share your thoughts, babasahin ko yan dito sa ating live. So please leave your name, where you're watching from, and I will get to that in just a bit. And I'm throwing out our question for the day once again para sagutin ninyo. Which import will rise to the occasion? Jalen Johnson or Benny Boatwright? Again, para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTapSend, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. This is a digital money transfer, no transfer fee to mobile banks and e-wallets. And I know na gusto nyo updated kayo in the world of sports. And for the latest, please follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and on TikTok. The game will be back in just a bit. Tutok lang kayo dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
After that 8-0 run to close out the first half by the San Miguel Beermen, 1 point na lang ang naibaong kalamangan ng Rainer Shine ngayong halftime break. 57-56 ang nasa ating talaan as we continue to enjoy the quarterfinals live dito sa RPTV kasama si Coach Ronnie. Itong San Miguel, deadly as ever, you can never blink pag sila ang kalaban.
Ganon din naman ang Rainer Shine. Kaya very streaky itong dalawang teams. And so far, sa aking paniniwala, itong larong ito is within the alley of Rainer Shine kasi high scoring. Sa kanilang tatlong pagkatalo, lahat yon 90 points and below. I believe that for San Miguel to come out on top, that their defensive teeth has to really show dito sa last 2 quarters, pretty much the same way they did sa pagtatapos ng ating pangalawang quarter.
Again, the San Miguel Beermen are fighting for their tournament lives tonight. Etong breakdown ng mga numero from the first half.
Adrian Nocum and Andre Caracot powering the second unit players para sa San Miguel. Trollano meanwhile getting the job done for the Beermen. Bakit natin hinighlight yan? Dahil normally ang kalakasan ng San Miguel ay points inside the paint. Para naman sa Rainer Shine ay perimeter scoring. But so far nabaliktad. But what thing is a constant? 3-point shooting for these two teams. Outstanding. At 60% for the Beermen. Rainer Shine with Kaylan Chongson pumping in 4 of those 8 made 3-point shots. Not far behind in terms of 3-point baskets converted.
Ang maganda for both sides then, a lot of people showing us what they can do, Coach Ronnie, on the grandest stage, the PBA playoffs.
And that's why the second half adjustments defensively is always so essential. Bakit tayo nabutasan sa ilalim? Bakit tayo naskura ng paulit-ulit na Adrian Nocum? Bakit tumama ng gusto si Kaylan Chongson sa kabilang panig naman? Bakit hindi natin mabantayan si CJ Perez na hindi pa sumasablay halos from the long ball? At bakit si Rosales nasaktan tayo dun sa unang quarter? Referring to Rainer Shine's adjustments para dito sa napipintong third quarter.
Third quarter about to get underway from inside the Inares Center dito po sa Antipolo. First game pa lang ng ating PBA Friday. Mamaya-maya, it is gonna be the twice-to-beat Barangay Nebra San Miguel squad taking on the twice-to-win Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. Ma-enjoy pa rin natin live dito sa RPTV. Pati na rin sa One Sports YouTube channel.
Wala si Felix Limetti. Wala si Kit Datu. Wala si June Roque at hindi pa rin nakakabalik si Stanley Pringle. Mga mabibigat na mga pangalan, mga key players para sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
Nung unang magkita ang mga koponan na to, Coach Ronnie, it was a huge third quarter for Rain or Shine, 33-21, kung saan lumamang sila ng hanggang 25 and even took a 22-point lead into the fourth quarter play. They are looking to do the same right now. Pero, just to remind everybody as well, within 4 minutes of that fourth quarter, nakabalik ang San Miguel to within 1 possession. Ganun katindi ang firepower niya.
Through the last so many playoffs, San Miguel has proven to be a very good third quarter team. Walang duda dyan.
CJ was blocked by Johnson. And on the ensuing sequence, bumulagta si Junmar Fajardo.
Again, key para sa San Miguel ma-establish yung kanilang post-game. Fajardo and Rodrigue will be chiefly responsible for the inside game for San Miguel, and that was a mismatch between Fajardo and Caraco in that last
Perez,
scenario.
kasama sina Lassiter, Boatwright, Fajardo, and Rosales. Chris Rosales, the surprise starter, scored 8 early, misses on his first attempt dito sa third. Ang 5 naman ng Rain or Shine, sina Caraco, Clarito, Johnson, and now Noku still can't buy a 3, Coach Ronnie.
CJ Perez dodged a bullet. He was over-helping in the last sequence.
Junmar pinura si Johnson.
Some bully ball here for Fajardo against J Square. Was unhappy with that last non-call in a perceived offensive foul that he thought Junmar Fajardo committed against him.
So this now is a 10-0 run, bridging the second and third quarters.
Tumba.
Kaya lamang na San Miguel. Johnson with another 3.
His fifth. And all of his points have come from the arc.
And he is 5 of 6.
Wow.
Walang sinasayang masyado. Itong si Kalen.
At yun na hindi na galing kay Junmar Fajardo. Yun ay laban na kay Benny Boatwright.
Junmar gets the kicks out. CJ couldn't get it back.
That was a good look para kay CJ Perez. Inside, outside para sa San Miguel.
Here's that 3 once again mula dito kay Kalen.
Oh.
Nilubayan siya ni CJ. Akala ibabalik yung pasa. No?
Fake handoff. Nilubayan siya.
Kalen
ni
again.
Benny Boatwright. Wow.
He is on fire.
Would be a game changer in today's game that he's given the way that he's shooting the basketball. Heading to this game, Chong Son, 14 of 53. In this game, as you mentioned, nearly 80% shooting from beyond the line.
Kalen Johnson matching his conference high 18-point performance already. Ang aga pa nito sa third. Caraco swings. Here it comes again. Di na umubra sa pagkakataon na yun.
Hinabol na ni Benny Boatwright.
Noco ends up fouling Fajardo. Heat check type na yun. Only second miss tonight, Coach Ronnie.
Oo, pambihira. 14 made 3-point shots heading to this game. That's 14 out of 53, under 27%, but not tonight. Talk about guns a-blazing. Parang may mga kamandak na shooting arm para dito kay Chong Son.
Boatwright kakayo doon sa kabila. Kinalabaw na lang niya si Chong Son.
Kaya sila nakahabol dahil sa inside game ng San Miguel sa dulo ng second quarter.
At the other side, nakita nila si Adrian. He's got 16.
Lost coverage para kay CJ. And Noco makes him pay. Thumb down, play down. Sabi Coach Leo Austria in this ensuing offensive sequence para sa San Miguel.
Boatwright trying to get it to Abay. Junmar lost his footing. Matindi yung bakbakan nila ni Johnson sa ilalim.
Ayan pala yung post entry sabay a seal from the other post block. Johnson overpowering itong si Junmar Fajardo to force the turnover.
Sarap panoorin yung loko pag lumundag na, Coach Ronnie. Ang daming pwedeng mangyari.
Saka sinusubo lang.
Johnson crossover, barrels over Boatwright, wild shot, doesn't work. Junmar with the rebound.
Well defended again by Benny Boatwright.
Only the 4th rebound of the game para dito kay Abay. Had 14 when they first faced each other. Elbow jumper, Rosales could not deliver. Rosales somehow ended up with it again.
Good things come to those who work really hard, and Rosales has worked hard to make it to the San Miguel Beermen's roster. A journeyman in the PBA, yes. But definitely, in my book, a high quality of the bench player. And now was played as a starter for the first time dito sa Commissioner's Cup.
10 points already para dito. Okay, Chris Rosales.
As a starter.
Johnson chased off that three-point line.
Sinalo na ni CJ.
Nocum whips it. Clarito lets it fly. CJ will push it the other way, pero tatlo na kalaban niya.
Ganda ng double effort defensively doon para sa San Miguel.
CJ to Abay. Down low. Johnson got a piece of it. CJ with it. Going around. Johnson tapped it over to Caragon. Here comes JJ. Rosales with a steal. 2-on-1. Rosales to CJ. Ay, offensive foul. Naabangan siya ni Caragon.
Tried to fake that he was going to attack. But Caragon read him well. Second loss opportunity for San Miguel.
Medyo split second too late yung handoff, coach.
Dinelay din kasi ni Karakot yung reaction niya. Kaya nalunod ng bahagya si Chris Rosales.
65-62, Rainers shine by 3.
20 possessions for San Miguel. Lamang na sana sila ng isa.
Caragot to Kalen. Over to Johnson on the right. Jalen lights it up!
Delikado pag tumatama ang 3-point shooting ng Rainers shine. Napipigyan na San Miguel yung pagtakbo. Pero yung 3-point shooting, gumagana hanggang dito sa third quarter.
Benny kontra Kalen. Tutulong si Caragot. Benny shoots. Could not get it to stick. Caragot is pushing hard. Nocum. Travel. And you heard the entire Coliseum say, Travel.
Alam naman natin, maalam mga manonood nating mga kapwa Pinoy. Ito na naman. You have to close out strongly. But definitely last or shorter than the shooter that last sequence.
At this point, merong report si Nach.
Nagawin Coach Ronnie, according to Coach Peter Martin, they have to clean things up. They cannot afford too many turnovers and they cannot leave anyone open. Pinuri rin nila yung depensa na pinapakita ni Kaylan, both on Junmar and Benny, dahil mas nahihirapan daw silang makakuha ng easy touches and clean looks inside. For them, this half is all about better shot selection, taking care of the basketball, and limiting Jalen Johnson's touches and opportunities in transition. Sa Rainers Shine naman, the focus is to keep that tight defense on Junmar, stay physical inside, and continue challenging those outside shots para hindi makahanap ng rhythm ang San Miguel offensively.
Maraming salamat, Miss Nach. Nakawalong turnover ng San Miguel back in the first half. Wow. Perez! No!
San Miguel is doing the right thing, attacking inside. But Johnson has been a fortress underneath defensively. San Miguel has to defend better the 3-point line. Although wala na sa loob itong si Kaylan Chongson.
Sa ngayon, 10 na turnover na San Miguel, which Rainer Shine has translated into 12 points.
But the major display of 3-point shooting has been the best element in the quarter for Rainer Shine. Para maitulak mo na yung kalamangan sa 6 na puntos.
11 of 28 na total para dito sa Elasto Painters from that 3-point line. 9 of 18 naman para sa San Miguel.
So 0 of 3 in the third quarter from 3-point territory ang San Miguel.
Speaking of threes,
that's the red flag para sa Beermen.
what an awesome display of firepower so far para dito sa Rain or Shine. Bella Belen loving what she is seeing as Rain or Shine has up that lead back to 9. Yan yung nawala nilang lamang. Late in that second quarter, nabawi nila. Dito halfway through the third. Timeout muna tayo at sa atin ang Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook.
PBA Rush and Signal, World Balance, Daily Fantasy.
Coach Ronnie, nung first half, naka-8-3 yung Rain or Shine. Ngayong kalahati pa lang ng third, wala pang kalahati, dinagdagan na nila ng 4. How have they been doing it?
Una, sa ball movement. Pangalawa, they have beaten the closeout defense of San Miguel kasi hindi lang isa yung tumatama eh. Ang dami. Chongson, ilan na. Johnson, meron din. Karakot, pagpasok. Ang hindi lang tumama sa kanila from the 3 ball ay si Adrian Oku.
Actually, no?
Oh.
Another stop. It's gonna be a 3-on-2. Karakot.
My. Biggest lead para sa Rain or Shine. Outscoring San Miguel here in the third.
Boatwright's in trouble. Got it off to Abay, and Junmar does the rest.
Rosales is down.
Rosales is hurt. It's 5-on-4 the other way.
May libre dito para sa white shirts. At least isa.
Santi swings. Nocum will drive. The Aviator lays it in.
Yung score kanina, 63-60. 1 possession lead para sa Rain or Shine. Since that time, 13 points. Para dito sa... 13 points para sa Rain or Shine.
And now San Miguel will get the stoppage to check on Chris Rosales. Yung kanang tuhod niya ang kanyang inaalalayan. It was 5-on-4.
Again, ito yung sequence bago yung atake nitong Sinoku. That's something for the 3-point attempt kasi nga hindi siya tumatama. Going to his major strength, which is attacking the basket. Major development here laban sa San Miguel. Down 12 at this stage.
It's a 19-8 quarter so far para dito sa Rain or Shine.
Tama ka dyan. Dahil na rin sa arangkadang itinamalas nitong si Kaylan Chongson. At nung siya'y umupo, si Andre Karakot naman na namayani, dinagdagan pa ng paminta ni Adrian Oku.
Nung nagkita nga sila nung April 8 in the elimination round, it was a 33-21 quarter para sa Rain or Shine that gave them that 25-point lead, which was 22 heading into the fourth. And San Miguel correct themselves here. Still over 5 minutes remaining in the frame. Ross, the Fem, thwarted. Junmar down low, kakayot. Short finish para kay Bardo.
Ross had to work triply hard just to get inside that lane. And Fajardo in the nick of time scores, finally stops a big scoring run here sa ating third quarter.
11.6 rebounds para dito kay Junmar.
Hard-earned lahat.
10-point game.
Tingnan natin kung mababago ang flow dito ng Rain or Shine. Nagsona na rito ang San Miguel.
Clarito inside, batted away by Abay. Here comes Boatwright. Trollano with some space. In and out. Junmar battling. Johnson bats it out of bounds.
76-64 kanina, 4-46 mark. Katulad sa second quarter, ang San Miguel nagpakawala ng strong finishing kick para ang kalamangan ng Rain or Shine patungo sa ating second quarter ay naging isang possession na lamang.
Boatwright in traffic. Got that one to drop. San Miguel with an 8.
4 straight points para sa San Miguel.
Nice give and go. Everybody tuning their attention to Novum. Walang pumikap kay Karakot.
And again, off a made basket, they're running. Off a missed attempt, they will try to score early. Off a turnover, it's big trouble.
Big spin to the baseline. Naipit si Boatwright. Ross lets it fly. No. Johnson reaching high. Novum will get it across. 3-on-1. Nice fancy pass back to Sandy. Rain or Shine is reeling here in the third.
Remember the 2 lost opportunities of San Miguel sa point lang kanina, no? That they needed to score on.
Oy, pinasa pa. Ross gets it right back, trying to make up for it. Benny for 3.
That's a big That's a big play coming from Chris Ross. That's a big conversion from the 3-ball meanwhile for Benny Boatwright.
That keeps San Miguel with a 9. Johnson back out. Karakot again. Not that time around. And now it is Trollano who gets it across. Boatwright looking at Abay. Inunahan ni Karakot dyan.
Another turnovers for San Miguel.
Stop it, pop 3. Ayaw pa rin para kay Adrian. Siya na lang talaga hindi tumatama, Coach Ronnie.
Totoo.
Junmar took it right to the chest of Johnson. A late whistle, but a blocking foul has been assessed to Double J.
This sequence, magical play coming from Caraco. Nobody home to help out. Don Trulliano. Mahirap pag nakatakbo. Mahirap pag tumama sa tres. And lethal combination na yan. Yan ang gustong-gusto ng Rain or Shine.
Junmar trying to make up for lost time here.
Oo.
Medyo matumal nga yung kanyang first half, but he misses on that first free throw, Coach.
The pace has been a killer one. Frenetic even. Ayaw ni Junmar yan. Trying to overextend himself here in the third to give San Miguel a very strong finishing kick na napakahirap maghabol. Sa huling 12 minuto, pag-poste over double digits ang kalamangan ng Rain or Shine.
Mamuyak, Malonzo, and Asisio back on. Trollano with a big offensive board. 2 misses mula kay Abay. Trollano, huli ni Santillan. And immediately a challenge from Coach Yang.
Si Santi rin yung nagpa-challenge dun sa unang quarter. Dun sa pantay niya kay Benny Boatwright. Na natawagan ng foul, pero nakita natin ay eventually nabitawan ni Benny Boatwright.
Kanina po, nanaig nga sa challenge si Coach Yang. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 tonight.
Beaten 4 straight times by San Miguel in a series. But more than that, to cross over to the semis for the first time in the last 5 years. Yan ang tangka ng Rain or Shine. Oh.
Meron ba o wala? Yan ang tanong. Masusing iniimbestigahan ng ating mga referee.
Let me correct myself. 4 straight semifinal appearances para sa Rain or Shine.
After po
Before
ng
last
review,
conference.
nagkaroon po ng illegal contact sa Santillan sa shooting arm ni Trollano. Therefore, the challenge made by Rain or Shine was not successful.
That time around, yun no, sa kamay daw yung tama. Pinapaliwanag pa rin ni Santi, part of the ball daw yun. Timeout muna tayo with 2:56 remaining in the third.
You push harder! Push harder! You want to get into your shots before the zone sets up. Now, if the zone is there, run C. Be patient. Okay? Only if it's a clear layup, open three, take it. If it's not, run the C against the zone. Okay? Come on, let's go.
Going around the Inares Center in Antipolo, all smiles sa mga PBA fans dahil ang taas na ng kalidad ng ating natutunghayan na Rain or Shine versus San Miguel. Tapos mamaya, Phoenix versus Barangay Ginebra pa.
Napakahirap magsara ng isang serye. Pero mabuti ng lamang ka kaysa ikaw ay naghahabol. Pero itong San Miguel ay kailangan maghabol with under 3 minutes remaining dito sa ating pangatlong quarter.
80-71 is the score. Rain or Shine by 9. Trollano cuts it to 8. San Miguel needs to win to live to fight another game. At kung sakali po, sa linggo yan sa Smart Araneta. Rain or Shine naman just needs to win tonight. Para pasok na sila back to the semis. Ang Elasto Painters niya. Nadja na balita.
Magaling Coach Ronnie, nasa loob na nga ng dugout itong si Chris Rosales kasi daw pagbagsak niya nakaramdam siya ng pain sa loob ng left knee niya. He rated it a 3 or 4. So tinitingnan ng mga PT baka daw sprain lang. After the apply cold compress, titingnan kung makakabalik pa nga si Chris.
Napakahalaga ng kanyang papel dito sa larong ito. Lalong-lalo na doon sa unang quarter na arangkadang binigay niya sa San Miguel.
Pero si Trollano is trying to pick up the slack na, Coach Ronnie.
Oh, yes.
Pilit binubuhat ni Don.
Totoo yan.
Itong SMB, Santi, flashing. Villegas keeps it there. Anton! No!
Ito, kritika nito. Wala si Jalen Johnson sa loob. Bumalik ang zone defense sa San Miguel. And Trollano will have to work harder. para matulungan ng San Miguel makabalik at makadikit.
Both right against Santillan. Benny going to work. Natagaan pa ni Santillan. That'll leave 10 seconds on the shot clock for San Miguel Beer.
At maliwanag, iba yung kalidad ng penetration niya pagpakanan at papunta sa kaliwa. San Miguel within 6. 12 kanina yan, 76-64. 10-4 counter para sa San Miguel.
Both right again. Quick spin to the baseline. Santillan pushing him away. Cruz puts it on the deck. Gets around Mamu. He'll have to earn it from the line.
Ito ang missing link offensively para sa Beermen. Kasama na rin si Shine Elasto. But more than that, they need Jericho Cruz. Yung energy niya, yung kanyang rebounding, yung kanyang kumpiyansa, mga bagay na nakatulong sa San Miguel sa kanilang ilang title runs.
0 for 4 so far from the field. Etong si Jericho. It's his first trip to the line.
Matagal na pahinga. 3 misses from the free throw line for San Miguel here in the quarter alone.
4 na kampyonato na para dito kay Jericho Cruz after being picked 9th overall back in 2014 by Rainer Shine.
Oo, naglaro sa TNT, naglaro din sa NLEX, kung di ako nagkakamali.
Magkakasama sila ni Trollano sa kada lipat. Mula Adamson hanggang Ross, hanggang NLEX, TNT, at ngayon sa San Miguel. Brundial on the floor for the first time will pick it up.
Again, no Johnson inside.
San Miguel down by just 4. Both right now. Asisio na huli. Natumulak kay Trollano.
Off the ball. Effort play from Don Trollano.
Mamu giving Anton additional reminders here.
Some things you cannot teach. Some things are innate para sa mga manlalaro. Understanding kung anong kinakailangan para magkaroon ng kalamangan maski dun sa isang play lamang na yon.
Trollano again. Takes care of the first one.
And they have weathered the storm of three-point shooting and the running game ng Rainer Shine. Behind by just 3. We talked about yung strong finishing kick. And for the second straight quarter, San Miguel has shown its bite.
14 na puntos na para kay Trollano. Samahan mo pa ng 8 rebound.
Off the bench.
Asisio couldn't pull the trigger. Both right on him. They go to Santillan. Anton launches it. Naubusan na yata ang Rainer Shine, ha? Both right on the move. They can tie or reclaim the lead. Jericho from deep. No! Mamu ahead. Tied up. Jericho with a steal. 3-on-1. Ran straight smack into Asisio. Anton sacrificing his body there.
That's a veteran play on the part of Asisio, really. Kahit na 2 free throws ang maibibigay nila, at least no end one. At walang easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And it takes a lot of courage, Coach Ronnie, para tumayo sa harap ng rumaragas ang Jericho Cruz. Alam mong masakit sa katawan yung mangyayari sa'yo, you know?
All those elements of trying to become a winner. Sakripisyong kailangan mong gawin para makalusot laban dito sa delikadong katapat ni San Miguel.
Jericho goes 2 for 2. We are tied at 80.
From 76-64, 16-4 counter surge. Pinakawalan ng San Miguel in the last 4 minutes.
They touch it around the Villegas, trying to get it to Santi. Both right breaks it up. In possession will go to the Beermen.
Wala nang challenge dito para sa Rainer Shine. Tandaan natin na nung natalo ang Rainer Shine sa kauna-unang pagkakataon, zone defense din ang balak ng Phoenix kontra sa kanilang high-octane offense.
Jericho dives in, kicks it over. Ross from deep, punches it through!
You cannot understate the value of Jericho Cruz mula nang pumasok siya.
Mamu gusto bumawi. Asisio gets the free!
Shot on the arm para sa kumpiyansa ni Asisio at sa kumpiyansa ng Rainer Shine. Katapos yung pumutok from the 3-point line si Chris Ross kanina lamang.
Last shot line for Beermen. Dawn from deep. In and out. And you can see the frustration on the face of Trollano. He really wanted that one.
On that sidestep 3 ball, ano ang tinitignan nila? Kung 3-point conversion ba? O kaya Anton Asisio? Mabigat ang balik ng San Miguel. May hagupit. At 83-80 para may tulak yung kalamangan kanina sa kanila. Maagaw, pagkatapos maibaon ng 76-64.
83-83 sa ngayon. Pero tinignan niya kung 3 o 2 yun.
At the end of the third quarter, we are tied at 83.
Game is tied at 83, Coach Ronnie. It does not get any better than this. The final quarter coming up dito sa RPTV.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
+7 sila so far through 3 quarters. Pag tinignan yung assist story, and how about Adrian Nocum, the superstar ng Rainer Shine Elasto Painters, came off the bench in the first half, has already gone berserk with 14. Dinagdagan pa niya ng 4 in that third, and we expect to see a lot more showtime moves like that here in the fourth. Import matchup, Benny Boatwright versus Jalen Johnson. Hindi masyado naglalayo mga numero.
At yung mga numero ay hindi salamin. Kung paano natin masasabi yung kahalagahan ng ating dalawang reinforcements. Defensively and likewise on the other end. So all things are equal, all things even heading to the last 12 minutes.
San Miguel won the third quarter by 1, 27-26. Jalen Johnson is back on para sa Rainer Shine, but he misses. Kasama niya sina Asisio, Malonzo, Johnson, and Mamuya.
Si Karakot talang iwala dyan among the top performers para sa Rainer Shine.
Cruz naman ang nagsisimula para sa San Miguel. He was huge in the third. Kasama itong si Troliano, Brondial, Boatwright, and Ross.
Another in and out for Troliano.
Johnson will swing. Troliano bats it out of bounds.
And that zone formation has to be higher to defend the three-point arc.
Again, ang San Miguel po, kailangan manalo ngayong gabi para makapaglaro pa sa linggo. Rainer Shine just needs to win tonight to make it back to the semi-final round.
No relief for both right here since the start of the third quarter.
Johnson, floater, no! Kinalawit pa ni Don yung rebound doon.
Parang double-double na si Don Troliano, no? Galing.
Almost, ayun, pang 10 rebound yun. Boatwright, no!
Another in and out for the Beermen.
Malonzo on the move, took it right to Boatwright, and he gets denied.
Again, a defensive gem for Benny Boatwright.
Troliano, no!
4 straight misses for the Beermen.
Can Rainer Shine capitalize? Tabla pa rin tayo sa 83. Wala pa nakakabutas ngayong fourth. Kalen, he's been hot. Gets it to Anton. Bam!
Scored the last 6 points. Bridging the third and fourth quarters.
Asisio Asintado gives Rainer Shine a 3-point lead.
Delikado pag tumama at nag-inip.
Boatwright kontra Chongson. Tutulong si Mamo. Cruz gets the triple right back.
Not too many players can recover the way Jericho Cruz did after being rested for a long period of time. Open again is Asistio.
Di makakuha yung bounce. Malonzo saves it to the wrong man.
Excellent anticipation para kay Ross.
Jericho coming off his first field goal. Goes back to back.
That's supreme confidence for this soaring Falcon. Points off the bench. Second unit points. Very, very critical.
All of a sudden, 10 puntos na para kay Jericho. Yung unang 4 mula sa free throw. Asisio kicks. Kalen is fouled by Ross.
Again, the effort plays from Chris Ross. Not in scoring, but the other little things that are so important. Jericho Cruz. That's a big heart that he has. And then the winning pedigree. the championship experience coming into play.
Sabi mo nga, Coach Ronnie, ang hirap mag-recover. Ano? 0 for 5 ka.
Ang hirap ng timing.
To start the game, biglang nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataon makashoot ng 4 na free throw. Pagkatapos nung back-to-back na 3-pointers na ang padala.
At ngayon,
Jericho.
double figures na. Scoreless sa first 2 quarters.
Johnson for 3. No go. Oh, look at that! Clarito got in front of Fajardo to force the jump ball.
Yes. Pero tinrabaho rin ni Junmar Fajardo pagkatapos siyang maunahan sa loob. Ni Clarito, I believe, tingnan natin ang production ni Clarito.
2 points pa lang.
2 points, oo, sa second quarter. Halos hindi makatira. Halos hindi nakakatira pala itong si Jonar Clarito.
Junmar now with 11 points and 6 rebounds. They're going to need a lot more from him here in the fourth. Ball will stay on that side. San Miguel challenging this last possession. 89-86 is the score. San Miguel lamang ng 3. Yung dalawang lower seed nung Miyerkules nakapuwersa ng do or die bukas dito rin yan sa Antipolo. San Miguel wants to go 3 for 3 and force their own winner-take-all pagdating ng linggo.
Sabi mo nga, teammates, silangan ba? Biyahing silangan tayo. Eastbound.
The officials reviewing this last one. Did somebody sneak? Kaninong tuhod ba yun? Ito. So, nakagulo. Hindi sa kamay, sa tuhod yung huli. Tingnan mo. Tama ba? Yun. Sa alulod. Sa alulod yata, no?
Pagkatapos po ng review, ang tamang last touch po ay si Johnson. The challenge of SMB is successful.
Wow. Tama na naman ang desisyon ng San Miguel to challenge. Oo. Kaya pala adamant itong si Jericho Cruz. It has been a big game changer for San Miguel during the fourth quarter.
89-86, San Miguel by 3. Just about 3 minutes into this final frame. Jericho puts his head down, kicks it out. Both right, attacks Johnson. Goes to the fadeaway. Too strong.
Wow.
Junmar reaching for it.
Did you see that play coming from Fajardo?
Parang si Lastic Man, no? Humaba bigla.
Beyond his
Sa
reach.
mga braso.
Pero ganun kalakas yung upper body and core. Itong si Fajardo beating 3 white shirts. Sablay, malakas. Ayan o.
Iyon o.
Again yung timing, hindi lang yung taas at lakas.
Fajardo at the line. Looking to add to the 3-point lead. Junmar calmly sinks the first as we send it over to Notch.
Mag-win, Coach Ronnie. Update lang sa naging usapan sa huddle. According to Coach Peter Martin, they need to generate more offense from the perimeter, but at the same time, the bigs have to stay ready inside the post. Ayaw nilang mag-settle agad. Instead, they want the team to move the ball, stay patient, and create the best possible shot every possession. Sa Rain or Shine naman, dahil nagsisimula ng mag-zone ng SMB, ang challenge ngayon is better ball movement and smarter shot selection. Kailangan mas mabilis ang swing ng bola para mabuksan ang depensa and find quality looks on offense.
Johnson gets the 3. Let's see kung masusunod yung mga kinikwento sa atin. Ayun, we got a 1-point game.
Kasasabi lang ni Nash yung ball movement. We've always emphasized that Johnson is a 3-point threat. Second best among all reinforcements. Just behind Clint Chaplin in terms of 3-point accuracy among all imports.
Junmar contra Johnson. That's an offensive foul. Naabangan ni Jalen. He knew exactly where Junmar wanted to go.
Selling that call well. Talk about two-way plays coming from Johnson. Oh, on the dip. A 3-point conversion and then extracting the defensive foul. Completing a defensive stop.
90-89. San Miguel abante po ng isa. Pero ang possession ay nasa Rain or Shine. Mahigit 8 minuto na lang natitira sa first game ng ating PBA Friday dito sa RPTV.
Bakis Karakot.
Nokom as well. Johnson, two-pointer. Oh, Clarito with the board. And on the putback, he's rejected by Junmar.
But Clarito and Rain or Shine will retain possession. So how many excellent three-point shooters are inside for Rain or Shine? At least 3 today is what I'm referring to. Kim Johnson, Karakot, and Kaylan Johnson.
Ito yung pinagkikwentuhan natin kanina, Coach Ronnie, the Soaring Falcons in Jericho Cruz and Don Trollano together at Adamson with Coach Leo Austria. And then, 2014 Rain or Shine drafted detong si Cruz, 2015 drafted Don Trollano, and then hindi lang siya dyan nagsama. Nagsama rin silang dalawa sa TNT, pati sa NLEX in a reunion with Coach Yang Giao. Tapos, speaking of reunions, pagkatapos sila sa NLEX, dito naman sa San Miguel with Coach Leo Austria once again, and they have been a solid tandem all throughout their basketball lives.
Ang tunay ngang ibang may pinagsamahan. Nagsama mula sa Adamson, nagkalipat-lipat, nagkawatak-watak, have found themselves together once again.
And pagka nagpa-package deal sila, they find success. They have won 4 championships together.
Proven.
Si Jericho, 5 na actually, pero yung 4 nakasama na. Si Trollano.
First 2-point conversion coming from Johnson. Tama ba yun? Una?
Puro minti sa 2 yan eh, pati layup eh.
Pero may 2 free throws pala kanina. Oo nga, pati layup.
Junmar kicks. Jericho lets it fly. No. Johnson with a rebound. Rain or Shine looking to add to this 1-point lead. Nokum to a streaking Clarito. Jard will be at the line.
So what they're doing right now is attacking before that zone defense is set. And Karako, the architect, who's pushing the ball, increasing the pace, even if it's the 4th and final quarter.
Clarito with an opportunity from the line, a place that he has dreaded since that those 2 misses late in the elims. He bounces on the first. That should clear it for him, di ba?
The only way for you to overcome yung ganong klaseng feeling is to keep going to the free throw line, I guess. Right, has played 36 minutes in this game.
Clarito goes 2 for 2. He's got 4 points. Boss Raymond Yu, Boss Terige, team owners of Rain or Shine. In some anxious moments here, dahil tatlong abante ng kanilang Elasto Painters. Both right for 3. Johnson and Junmar battle for it. It ends up with Jericho. Last touch doon ang mga nakaputi.
CJ Perez making his reappearance. So Jericho will play the point position for the Beermen.
This is playoff basketball at its
alam
finest.
naman natin sa Guam national team, point guard ang posisyon itong si Jericho.
Both of these squads, Coach Ronnie, haymaker after haymaker na ating natanghayan. At may mahigit 7 minuto pang natitira sa ating labanan.
Ang bihira din talaga. Hindi na kailangan magpainit para kay CJ Perez na napakainit doon sa unang quarter.
16 in the game para dito kay CJ. His first basket of the 4th. Will it be back-to-back? 3 ball, no good.
Yung 3-point shooting ng San Miguel na 9 of 15 at 60% sa unang 2 quarters ay lumamig in the last 2 quarters at least. Although meron silang
referees will correct it.
4 na 3-point conversions in the last 2 quarters. 2 dito sa 4th courtesy of Jericho Cruz.
Referee's corrected. It is with Rainer Shine. Caracol, who started this game, is with Johnson, Doku, Clarito, and Chongson. Catching. Caracol!
Kaya hinahanap natin siya kanina dahil siya yung pinakamatindi na 3-point shooting para dito sa Rain or Shine.
20 points in the game para dito.
1, 2, 3, 4,
so far.
5 made 3-point baskets tonight, just like Kayla Chongson.
5 of 9 for 55% shooting.
Ilan na ito? 16. Sorry, 17 made 3-point shots tonight for Rain or Shine of 40 attempts. At napakataas ng field goal rate.
And he buckets at the line. Mintis yung unang free throw.
Has to heat up.
Boatwright, 21 points on 9 of 21 shooting from the field. Wala sa free throw line. 1 of 3 siya after that miss. He's also got 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, but may 5 turnover din, Coach Ronnie. Split para kay Benny. Keeps San Miguel within 3. Just over 6 remaining. Sa first game ng ating PBA Friday dito sa RBTV. Caracol again!
And for San Miguel, now you have to make a decision. Bibitaw ka na ba sa zone defense o itutuloy mo pa? This was an 89-86 scoreline in favor of San Miguel earlier before this eruption once again. Yung pagputok, hindi po ng Mayon Volcano, kundi ni Andre Caracol sa Tubong
13-4 run para dito sa Rain or Shine. Perez off the hezzy to Jericho. Free ball. No! Junmar reaching over Johnson. Lassiter is back on the floor.
Only 3 points so far for Lassiter.
End of the second yung tres na yun. CJ susukat kay Noku. 4 to shoot. CJ's got Johnson. CJ fly-by. No!
San Miguel beginning to miss attempts from the long ball. Caracol continues to punish them.
Noku for 3. Johnson is hurt. Clarito. It stays there with Caracol.
Oh, Boatwright lost the chance to secure the defensive rebound.
Nokum nilibad. Huli! Jericho against Johnson. Uy. And more bodies sprawled on the floor here. Looks like Nokum is shaken up on the baseline.
Same trend in the last 3 quarters. Rain or Shine with the upper hand. And then San Miguel with 5 back late in the quarter.
Oh, that elbow of Junmar catching Nokum straight to the face.
It was clean upstairs. But then, that facial after the block.
San Miguel with this timeout. Nokum will try and shake it off. Coach Sheng will continue to plead their case. 4:59 natitira dito sa quarters between San Miguel and Rain or Shine. Back inside the Inares Center dito sa Antipolo. Wala nang 5 minuto natitira sa bakbakan ng San Miguel at Rain or Shine. Mamaya po, Phoenix versus Barangay Ginebra naman. Twice to win disadvantage ang Phoenix. Pareho ng San Miguel Pier. Twice to beat advantage naman ang Barangay Ginebra. Pareho netong Rain or Shine. Coach Ronnie, magsanap pa rin ang ating kakwentuhan with Miss Notch Miravales patrolling the sidelines. Rain or Shine was really upset heading into that timeout. Kasi pakiramdam nga nila, tinamaan straight to the face. Etong si Adrian. Action will continue though with Rainer Shine having possession. Nokum will stay on the floor. He will be with Karakot. Sama nila sina Clarito, Johnson, and Chongson. Katapat yung zone defense nila Abay, Boatwright, Lassiter, Cruz, and Perez.
San Miguel stays with its 2-3 zone defense.
Karakot looking for the opening. Here it comes again. No! Boatwright pulls it down. San Miguel down by just 4.
Has to find the scoring group once again, referring to Benny Boatwright. If San Miguel is to survive.
Gonna need those buckets from Benny. Now double team si Boatwright. CJ back to Benny. Shoots over Kalen and he hits it.
Bringing his offense closer to the basket. Over as well for the Beermen. 24 for the game para kay Benny Boatwright. They down to 2 for Rainer Shine.
Johnson leaves it for Johnson. Mintis na naman sa layup si Kalen. Junmar Tomarcio. Here come the Beermen. Gunning for the lead. No!
Went for the home run.
Karakot is fouled as he looked to push the pace.
And this is where the tension rises even further. Tataas na yung pressure lalo. Shots that you were making in the early goings are harder to convert late in this fight.
Trollano checks back in. He's got 14 points off the bench. He will relieve si Lassiter. Karakot back to Nokum. Johnson bounces. Clarito. Natapal ng board. Kasi naman pala, tinulak siya sa ilalim.
Wala nang challenge ang San Miguel. Meron pa ba?
Di ba ubus na? Meron pa palang natira. Naalala ko na, nung first half, challenge sila kaso naabot na yung bola. Hindi, naabot yung bola. Kaya hindi nagamit yung challenge. Naiabot na sa inbounder yung bola. Kailangan maaga mo sabihin bago maabot yung bola. Mabilis sa review dito.
After ng review, nagkaroon po ng tulak si Benny Boatwright against Clarito. Therefore, the challenge of San Miguel is not successful.
Gusto ko yung galit na galit si Boatwright. Pina-challenge niya Pero hindi mo naman i-expect kasi matapal ng board si Clarito doon. Di ba?
Ayun pala.
Kaya naman sumobra lalim. Clarito at the line. Takes care of the first one. It's 3 for 3 tonight. Wala na pong 4 na minuto natitira. Will it be the final 3:53 for the tournament para sa San Miguel? Dami pang pwede mangyari. 3-point game lang to. But Rainer Shine would like it to be the final 3:53 in the quarterfinals for them. 4 for 4 para dito kay John Clarito. 101-97 is the score.
Big free throws converted by Clarito.
Boatwright puts his head down. Trying to get rid of the defense of Kalen. They go to CJ, back to Benny. Tatlo sumagupa kay Boatwright. Spins away. Short.
Well played by Chongson.
Clarito pushing it. Clarito to the corner. Kalen puts it up. No! The rebound by Clarito. Nokum kicks. It's a fresh 14. Karakot. No! Another serving for Rainer Shine.
Watch out for Karakot.
4-ball.
And that's why he leads the team in assists. Jalen Johnson making the right decision. Looking at the shot clock. Taking a look at the defensive formation. And Karakot probably with a confidence best of 26 points tonight on 6 made 3-point baskets.
Perez inside. Overcooks it. Rainer Shine pushing it again. They want to take San Miguel out right here, right now. Kalen for 3.
My goodness. My. 3-point basket. Number 20. If this is correct. 20 made 3-point baskets tonight for Rainer Shine. Up 11 at this stage.
Ito po ang panalo play of the game. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang TNT. So many heroes para dito sa Rainer Shine tonight. Johnson set the tone. Nokom had his quarter as well. Karakot has taken over para dito sa Ross.
And then game management coming from Jalen Johnson. Timeout on the floor. Rainer Shine ahead by 11, 108 to 97.
Karakot now with a conference best 30-point explosion. And it could not have come at a better time para sa Rainer Shine, Coach Ronnie.
My. Talk about being the best version of yourself in the playoffs. Johnson and Karakot. My goodness. Tremendous contribution from these two players.
11 abante ng Rainer Shine. Right for three. No! That three ball has abandoned San Miguel here in the fourth.
After shooting at 60% in the first two quarters, they've gone full. And that has told heavily against their chances against Rainer Shine. The Rainer Shine has beaten that zone defense.
Look at them whip it around again. Karakot, Pandin! No! CJ will take flag, gets the basket because Solomon foul.
Final push for San Miguel. Two-way play from CJ Perez. Meanwhile,
Rainer Shine, they gotta keep their eyes on the prize. This is the always dangerous San Miguel Beermen.
we'll never give up. We'll never throw in the white flag. If you are to take it from them, you have to be smart up to the final second.
18 points in the game para kay CJ Perez.
Majority of them in the first quarter.
His bonus will pull San Miguel back within 8. Now Rainer Shine will have to execute. They want to burn as much clock as they can.
Tandaan natin, may 4-point line.
Nokom against Boatwright.
San Miguel now playing man-to-man.
Nokom Bebuelo. Kalen will offer the pick. Nokom waves it off. Adrian goes reverse. No! An opportunity para sa San Miguel. The back-to-back Philippine Cup champs will go to Boatwright. Ayaw pa rin ng tres. Jun Marfalo, biden.
Foul ball.
Jalen leading a 4-on-2. Gets it behind the D. Karakot again.
And a turnover by Ross. That's a killer. Karakot playing the game of his life.
Oh! Shimmy Johnson with a three-point play opportunity. And he's rocking the baby.
Rainer Shine has broken this game apart. Karakot once again not forcing the issue.
Ross is upset. Ross is upset at Jalen. Will he get a warning?
Karakot overachieving tonight. Waited for this day to showcase what he has in a pressure-packed matchup.
And now it is Johnson approaching Chris Ross.
Started the quarter 83 all. Almost a 30-point quarter already for Rainer Shine. San Miguel contained to 17. 30-point quarter for the Elasto Painters.
And this now is a brand new largest lead of the game. 13 na para sa Rainer Shine.
And then with their scoring average, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, within their alley, no high-scoring game.
Clarito got his ankles taken from him. CJ goes to Trollano. They need some big shots here. They're trying to force the 4. Rainer Shine sticking right with them. And this should do it. The Elasto Painters on their way back to the semis. And in the process, they will exercise The ghosts of the San Miguel Beermen who have had their number for the last decade.
Nothing was easy for Rain or Shine in this conquest of the mighty San Miguel Beermen. Coach Yang says no more taking shots. No more.
Excellent act of sportsmanship there from Rain or Shine, just letting the shot clock go off. But for the 5th time in the last 6 conferences, ang Rain or Shine magbabalik na sa semifinals ng PBA.
And the investments that they have made, getting these young players, and the injection of Jalen Johnson also as a reinforcement has worked wonders for Rain or Shine, and they will be rewarded, and they will head to the Final Four.
Nakatid yung 4 straight semis noong nakaraang komperensya. What a bounce back para kina Coach Yang. 113-104, your final score. They take out the Philippine Cup champs.
Perhaps their best shooting game in terms of percentage, in terms of number of three-point shots converted, that eventually broke the camel's back. 19 made three-point shots tonight for Rain or Shine. That's 57 points from the second longest arc at 41% shooting. And that's unheard of.
Sa dami ng bida para dito sa Rain or Shine, nagtulong-tulong sila. There can only be one, Coach Ronnie.
Oo, pwedeng si Chongson, pwedeng si Johnson. But in the end, Andre Caracon, 29 points. Best scoring night for Andre Caracon in the Commissioner's Cup. And surely Bella Belen will be delighted with his heroic performance. They're off to the Final Four. Big game for Andre Caracon.
113-104, again your final score. Balik semis ang Rain or Shine. Aabangan nila kung sino na kanilang makakatapat at yan ay magdedepend dun sa susunod na matchup. Will it be Ginebra? Will it be Phoenix? Ang gusto lang ng Rain or Shine dyan, hindi na nila kalinya sa semis ang TNT na na 3 states sila ng semis na itong nakaraan.
Andre Caracon is our best player of the game with 29 points today. Congratulations, Dre. Bago itong laro na to, you were just averaging 7 points a game on the average. What opportunities presented itself to you at talagang tinake advantage mo para magawa yung performance na ganyan?
Naging consistent ako sa practice. And alam ko may game na papasok talaga yung tira ko. And ito yung game na pumapasok talaga. So, thank God.
Dre, 2016 pa huling nakatalo ng Rain or Shine ang San Miguel Beermen in a playoffs game. How important is winning this ngayong papupunta na kayong semifinals?
Siyempre masaya. Matagal-tagal hindi namin tinalo yung SMB sa ganitong series. And kailangan pa magtrabaho para sa semifinals kasi alam namin na hindi magiging madali.
Dre, with your inspired game, meron ko bang special guest na nanonood dito sa Inares Center in Antipolo na gusto mo talagang batiin?
Siyempre, una, binabati ko yung family ko sa Lukban, yung girlfriend and asawa ng mga teammates ko, binabati ko rin. Siyempre sila boss at sa lahat ng mga sa lahat na sumusuporta ng Rain or Shine at PBA, maraming salamat. Kita po tayo sa semi-finals next week.
Yun lang ba, Dre?
Pwede text lang.
All right, thank you so much, Andre Caracon. Once again, our best player of the game. Now it's time for us to hear from Coach Yang Giao.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are here with our winning coach, Yang Giao. Coach Yang, wow. Coach Yang, I just have to put it out there. The last time you eliminated SMB in the playoffs, you won a championship.
Coach, no one can deny that tonight your guys showed the best version of themselves. Do you think that was ultimately what pushed you past SMB?
Oh, we just had a good night. We felt na this is our best chance to get to the semifinals. We earned the twice to beat advantage, pero alam namin, pag pinarating namin ang Sunday to, malamang sa malamang hindi na namin tatalunin yung San Miguel. No? So this is our best chance to beat San Miguel. And we took care of business today. Ganda ng nilalaro ni Andre. Kaylan on both sides. Defending both right and then making his threes. Contributing on offense. JJ, the same thing. So maraming actually sila nagtulong-tulong, no? The whole team. So again, it's the toughness, no? Yung kung kailan kailangan yung stop, kung kailan kailangan yung puntos na ibibigay nila, no? So I think that's a good sign. But maaga pa, no? We made the semifinals, yes, but this is just the start for us, no? And we also knew na this game is going to be won in the margins, no? We prepared for their zone. Alam namin, the first time na kalaban namin sila, nung sinona kami, nawala yung ano namin, yung pace namin. So we prepared for that zone. No? We're better prepared for them zoning us this time. So ayun, siguro araw lang namin talaga. Pero kung dumating to ng Sunday, I don't think tatalunin namin sila ng Sunday.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Hello, PBA fans. My name is Carla Lizardo Sulit. Welcoming you back to our 50th Commissioner's Cup live chat party dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. That is the end of our first game at lulusot na ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters to the semifinals with that big win against the San Miguel Beermen. 113-104 ang ating final score. We saw big shot after big shot from the Elasto Painters in the dying minutes of the game to really give them a lot of breathing room. But San Miguel Beer, of course, tried to make their comeback, but Rain or Shine was able to keep their composure. And this is their first playoff series win para dito sa Rain or Shine kontra San Miguel Beer since the 2016 Commissioner's Cup, where they went on to win the title. So the best player for this game with a conference best, meron atang Bella Buff dito sa laro ni Andre Caracot with 29 points, hitting 6 out of 12 from the three-point area. 5 assists for the team, and everyone really delivered para dito sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Let's have a quick look at the stats. They were playing so well together. Tingnan natin yung assists, 30-19 compared to the San Miguel Beermen, and perimeter points, 63-49 against San Miguel Beer. They made 19 three-pointers in tonight's game. San Miguel Beer was actually shooting well from 3 as well. They hit 13 out of 34. But in the end, Rain or Shine will emerge victorious with this all-around performance from the team. Caracot with 29, Tiongson with 23, Johnson with 23 points, and Nocom with 18. Ang top scorers naman para dito sa San Miguel Beer was Boatwright with 24, Perez with 19, and Trollano with 14 points. Now let's check out the highlights from the second half. In the third quarter, Kaylan Tiongson just keeps on shooting from deep at this point. That is his 6th triple already. And again, inspired basketball mula kay Andre Caracot, who really delivered for his team, nailing multiple threes in this game, 6 to be exact. Boatwright trying to make things happen para dito sa San Miguel Beer. Powers through the inside. San Miguel Beer still down at this point in the third quarter. And then we have Caracot with the ball. Fancy pass to Santi on the fast break, and they get that to go. Trollano, one of the top scorers para dito sa San Miguel Beer, trying to lead San Miguel's comeback, and the score is tied at 80 here in the third quarter. Chris Ross with a 3, erasing that 12-point lead as we move on to the fourth quarter. Jericho Cruz, big 3 para dito sa San Miguel Beermen. Game is still close, but Andre Caracot stays hot in this game, nails another triple para dito sa Rain or Shine. And Caracot, hot hands with a 4-pointer this time around. Wag daw puro 3. He can also hit that 4-pointer, and Tiongson cold-blooded three in the last 2 minutes and 38 seconds of this game to extend Rain or Shine's lead and to put them one step closer to the semifinals. Perez clutch and one, trying to keep San Miguel Beer in the game, but Johnson will get this end one play to go, and that is the exclamation point. Rain or Shine Elasto Painters are the first team to be moving on to the semifinals of our 50th Commissioner's Cup. Congratulations to Rain or Shine. And before we move on to our next game, we have time for some shout outs. Hi to Edgardo, who is watching from Kamsur. Vince from Negros Occidental. Andre from Laguna, hello. Hi to Aileen from Bohol. We have David, who is supporting Rain or Shine. I'm sure you're very happy right now. Si Archie is watching from La Union as well. Joseph from Quezon Province. Mindy from Marikina. And Chiro from Rizal. Thank you so much for watching the PBA here on our One Sports YouTube channel. Of course, our next PBA live chat will be the next game, which is Barangay Ginebra San Miguel against the Phoenix Fuel Masters. Barangay Ginebra with the twice to beat advantage, trying to move on to the semifinals here tonight. That is happening at 7:30 p.m. at the Inares Center, Antipolo. So please stick around dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel. And for our PBA fans who are watching from abroad, if you want to send money to your family here in the Philippines para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTapSend, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. This is a digital money transfer and walang transfer fee to mobile banks and e-wallets. And for the latest in the world of sports, please don't forget to follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and on TikTok. Ako pa rin ang makakasama niyo sa next game, so I'll catch you in a bit.